Hey, it's Mr. Woodward. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a speaker using a cup, a coil of wire, and some magnets. So a speaker has a paper diaphragm that vibrates when you run a current through the coil in the back, and that paper diaphragm is going to be a plastic cup. You could also use a paper cup. A speaker also has a huge magnet on the back. This is magnetic. We're going to replace that with just some simple ring magnets. Those would go here. And then inside, which is invisible, although it is connected to these contacts, is a coil of wire. The coil of wire runs down. You can see this wire runs down behind this diaphragm in through here. And that coil of wire is connected to your source of music. And that is the thing that interacts with the magnet on the back in order to produce a vibration of the diaphragm. So let's see how we're going to do this using these three components. So first of all, we are going to make a wire coil like this using doorbell wire. So I went to my local hardware store. I got doorbell wire, which looks like this. You only need about 2, maybe 3 feet of it. I believe this is 20 gauge. You will unbraid it, remove one of the wires. You will strip one of the wires using scissors or wire strippers if you have them. As you strip it, this is what it looks like. There's shiny copper on the other side, on the core of it. And then you will use like a battery to turn that wire into a loop, into a coil. So wrap it multiple times, tie it together, and create something like this. And then this will then need to get connected to a source of music. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these in this way, and I'm going to connect it to an aux cord. So you're going to have to cut an aux cord in half and strip it. So I've cut it in half here. And then I again use my wire strippers to remove the plastic insulation on the outside, the black plastic insulation on the outside. And then there's more stripping that you have to do on the inside. So I removed the insulation, the red insulation and the white. Yours might have 3 wires, which is fine. You can go ahead and remove all 3 and then sort of trial and error which combination of 2 works. Mine happens to be a mono cable. If you have a stereo cable, it will have 3. So go ahead and strip all 3 and then you can just try different combinations of 2. Okay, when you strip the aux cable, make sure you bring these wires nice and far out so that they can reach the 2 ends of the voice coil. And then here's the tricky part. You need this to connect here. So point them in the same direction, put them side by side, and then wrap them together. So twist. You want the aux cable wire to go around the voice coil wire. Okay, like that. And then you're going to secure it just with a little piece of tape so that it doesn't come undone. And then do that on the other side. Put them next to each other. Wrap this stranded wire around the solid wire. You want a really good connection here. This is going to drive you crazy if this comes undone. So wrap those together and then secure it with tape. Now, tape this whole thing to the back of the cup. And you can use even more tape than that. You want this coil to be really firmly placed against the cup. And then connect your aux cable to your music source. Open up your music app, press play, crank up the volume, and then hold the cup up to your ear. And with the cup up to your ear, bring your magnet or magnets right up against the voice coil here, just like it is on a speaker, right? At the back end of the speaker is the magnet. So bring these right up behind the coil, hold it up to your ear, and you should hear your song playing through the cup. Hope you like it.